About 6 months ago, we traded our original tractor, which was a 1977 Suzue, and we traded it for this Polaris Widetrack 500. Now, at the time that we did the trade, we were able to drive the Polaris in here and park it, but I haven't started it since. So we're going to see today if this thing will start. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull the spark plugs. We're going to check the plug, put a little fuel in there, and then let's see if we can't get this thing started. Now I know the battery is dead, but I've got a booster, so if I can at least get it started to see if it'll run, then we'll be in good shape. I am blown away that that thing started so fast. Blown away that it started so fast. We're gonna go give it a test run. After starting right up, the Polaris 500 Widetrack ran like a dream. Hey, good morning, folks. So the snow machine here is running great, but the battery's dead. So I tried to charge it, doesn't work. So I got a new battery, so we're going to replace it. However, I ran into a problem because one of the screws, the nut is stripped. So I'm going to try to get it off with a screwdriver and wedge it in there and try and tighten that nut up, or at least jam the nut up so I can turn the bolt out. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to cut it off. But yeah, we're going to do this. So the bolt that we're talking about is this one right here for the negative side. There underneath this, in this little cavity here, there's a small washer. That washer is spinning with the bolt. So what I'm going to try to do is take the screwdriver, shove it in there, try and wedge that nut, and see if I can't get the bolt out that way. Nope. All right, so plan B is to cut the head off. So we'll see if this works. Check that out. How the snow is coming off of the roof. Look at that icicle. That's crazy. It's gonna be 34 degrees today, so a lot of this is gonna come sliding right off. Even the carport's got it. That's wicked. Now that we've got the old bolt out, we're gonna pull the old battery out. We'll get the new battery. Stick it in there, make sure it fits. Oh smokes, it's a tight fit. So apparently I'm supposed to add the electrolytes to the battery. This is the first time for me, so yeah, we're gonna have to do that. It doesn't look like I'll be running that sled today, because after we add the electrolytes, then we're gonna have to let this sit for at least, well, we'll have to charge it, and then it'll have to sit for a little while. I think what we'll do is we've got to let this get to temperature, and then once it does, then we can go ahead and add it. We'll get it on the charger and we'll start charging it. So while we wait to get the battery situation wrapped up, I'm going to go ahead and check all of the fluids and make sure everything is topped off and ready to go. So when we do have the battery, we can just throw the battery in there and then hit the trails. All right, so it's been a couple of days and we did finally get the battery charged, which wasn't actually so bad. We went ahead and got it installed, and yeah, so let's see what we got going on. So after getting the battery full with its acid and getting it charged, we do have it in now, and it actually fit perfectly, but I wasn't able to start it, so we're gonna do that now. Now, thankfully, it is not very cold today, so this should be a pretty easy start, assuming everything is good on it. So let's find out. I'm gonna throw a little choke on it, and let's see what happens. Well, that is the absolute best we could hope for. So changing that battery certainly helped, although I knew it would. It's always nice to get something fixed and then see it working right. So, all right, so now that that's done, I did check all the fluids, and all the fluids were good. We added a little bit of coolant to it, but the oil level was fine. So, yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, this sled is ready to go, and yeah, so pretty happy about that. And I'm actually pretty impressed with this Widetrack. The track on this thing really allows it to go in some pretty big snow, and it just kind of rides on top. It's really, really nice. I'm very, very impressed with it. I think overall it was a great trade to make for that tractor. The tractor had some issues with it, so yeah, so the next step now is close this thing up and start it up and take it for a ride whenever we need to get on the snow machine and break some trails. So, all right, well, thank you everybody for sticking around and watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you folks on the next video.